Hello, I'll be doing my bucket list today, and here we go. So my first thing was the keys to success in online courses. Basically, it was like something. It was like the library, and they picked a guest speaker. Her name was Deirdre Johnson, and she basically just tried to give us ways to succeed in online courses. I'm sorry if my video is blocking it, so I'm sorry. But it was the multicultural event, at least for the ETSU website, that's what it said. And I think it kind of helped me. It was in the beginning of the class, or a semester it is. And I think I've done better since the semester has started. A lot of stress, however, but I don't think that has anything to do with this. This did help. I was happy I attended. And here comes my I really wish, if for anything, if we could have been on campus for something, it would be the ACM meetings because it just seems so cool to do it like in person. Apparently there was gonna be pizza as well, so I don't know. But the first ACM meeting, it was we were speaking with Eastman, and they were talking about their jobs and such. And personally, I want to be something in software development or in you know my dream job is well, not really dream. It's just a hobby I have right now is to make video games, develop games, and I really wish that would be true, but I don't think it will. I'll probably have to go to Eastman or something like that if I don't get the knowledge. But the ACM meetings in general are great. I love them. The next one, ETSU versus Bloom College League of Legends. Now, before watching this, I never heard of League. Well, no, I have heard of League of Legends, but I never really sat down and watched. I've heard it was similar to Dota 2, which is a Valve game, and I played Dota 2 like a couple matches because one of my friends actually went to ETSU. His name was Eric with a K. I forget his last name. It's really hard to pronounce, but he played Dota 2, and I didn't like it. I really didn't like watching it. It was just I just don't like the type of gameplay it is. It's a MOBA. I'm pretty sure it's a MOBA, which a MOBA is similar to it's really similar to League, honestly. There's different pathways you can see on the map down there. It's just different things. I really didn't like it that much. Oh yes, the Edge Club. We played Among Us. Patrick was there. I remember. That's whenever me and him started talking as a friend, or somewhat near that time. I've actually made a couple friends since the semester started. This being one of the ways, the other being my Adventures in Computing class. We all have a Discord for that class, something like that, kind of networking. Among Us with them is split up because there wasn't an even 10. I think there was either less or more than 10, I forget, but it looks to me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think there was a bit more than 10, so we had to split up. Personally, well, not personally, but I think if I didn't go into computing, as bad as this sounds, I would go into a art degree, not art, but digital media. When I say as bad as it sounds, I'm not trying to diss digital media. I'm dissing myself. I'm trying to. I I'll show you the game jam later, but I don't think I'm that good at art. I don't have the patience. I've never practiced that much. I really wish I could get into pixel art a bit more, but yeah, digital media would be my second choice. And now we have ETSU versus Gray Bay CC Herons. I put this in specifically because I tried out for the ETSU Overwatch team and I was so bad at it. I I think the coach, I forget his name, but the coach DM'd me on Discord and was like, are you trying out? And I'm like, I'm not going to be good because I don't play Overwatch competitively. Um, I know you're not that into games, but Overwatch is very, well, not very. It's similar to a game called Team Fortress 2. It's something I really am into. Sorry for the snuffed up nose. But Team Fortress 2, I in my mind I was like, you know what? You have enough hours in Team Fortress 2. You know enough of the gameplay. Maybe you'll transition. Did not transition. I don't think I made the team. However, back to the Great Bay Hero. No. The tryouts was fine. I was just really unprepared. They all started calling out, which calling out is like, I heard of the concept. I was just not used to it. It's just they all start screaming like where every enemy is and where everyone's at, which is fine. That's how you're supposed to do this type of stuff. I was just not ready. It was kind of scary. Anyways, I think it was a scramble for this right here, and I'm pretty sure they won. Ah, this is my favorite thing on the list. It's the game jam. I really like the fact that we have game jams. It's like really a really fun idea in my eyes. The theme, which if you don't know what a game jam is, I think you may. But a game jam is basically you have a certain amount of time to make a game. The whole point of a game jam is to be able to complete games because I've heard, and even me, game developers or well indie developers, they make projects and usually they do not finish them because something else happens or they just come up with a better idea. But game jams are supposed to be completed. And so far, I'm at November 15th of recording this. I think I'm doing pretty well. We have around 9 days left. I'll show you at the end near the questions. But this was my favorite event. I really love this. The looped with Chloe Feynman. I didn't really like. It was a Q&A. I didn't know her. Well, I wouldn't know her either way, but I was not familiar with the content she made. Apparently, she's on Saturday Night Live. I never really watched it. The only person I watched from there would be Andy Samberg and The Lonely Island. If you've ever heard of it, it's a comedic musical group. I just didn't really care for it. The ATV computer science meeting, I also did not really care for. However, this is very different. I do think the meeting was beneficial to myself. It, what I remember from it, it brought around 3 computer science people, or computing people, and asked questions and stuff like that, kind of like what ATV does. I wasn't really interested in it. But the information is there. A trivia night was actually really fun. It was like, I should have learned about it more whenever you mentioned it. I'm pretty sure you mentioned it in the last Zoom meeting. It was great. Like, you actually clicked on the Twitch stream. And it worked. I've never experienced that before. I was really bad at it. I was really, so I did better in some rounds than others, but I did lose. I didn't win anything. But I wish I learned about it quicker. And here's the questions. This whole, I do want to, I did not get 10. I got 9. I wish I did 10 because I could have done the trivia night again and it would have been really fun if I knew about it beforehand. However, I think this whole project I could have done way better if instead of, well, not way better, but instead of waiting to the last week to write down everything, I could have done the PowerPoint while doing the events. Like after the event, I would do the PowerPoint, and maybe that's what you intended. I guess I'm just not that well in time management and group skills. Well, not group skills, but project skills. I'm really excited about the music project though. I've been thinking of a bunch of songs. Actually, I have a playlist on Spotify. I'm really into music. and it's alternative rock. It's I didn't I didn't say this, but all my usernames on these in the pictures is Evasive Ace. That's what I go by on Twitch and on basically the internet as we know. The funny thing is I won't be uploading this to Evasive Ace. I'll be uploading it to a channel called WoW Player 612 or it's 618, I forget. That's where all my school projects go if you want to look at the other ones I've done. Mostly one on English and one on chemistry honors. Anyways, I'm gonna show you some of my game jam. I'm really the theme was reflection, right? I actually worked on it today. I'm really not that good in the art. It's supposed to be a winter theme type thing, and like you can kind of see the ninja place. You can't see my cursor, but to the left you can see like a little ninja place. My idea was it was gonna be type like a kind of type of lake, and it would reflect on the water. That's what I tried to depict here. It's kind of awful. Not awful. It's just not that good. You can see kind of the candy canes because it's Arctic. I kind of wanted to convey like a North Pole type thing. I'm gonna play it right here. So what I worked on today is it really was not worth it. I spent a long time on this, on like this aspect. So basically, you can see down there the reflection. He's in like an inactive thing right now, right? And once you press the down button, you cannot move. Okay, I thought I messed it up. Anyways, you cannot move while the animations are going. So when you press down, your active character goes to the inactive, and your inactive goes into active. You can see that with the transition animations. Um, let me. The engine I'm using is called Godot, and I really enjoy it. I went from Unity to Godot. They use scenes basically as instances, right? It's kind of I programmed this so something called yield that and the yield. I don't want to get into it right here, but it was really fun learning this. Like I learned something today. I learned yield and I learned emit signal. I learned signals and yields. I've been in the ACM Discord in the Game Jam General, and it's really fun. I don't know if this is a bit off topic, but this was, and probably will be, my favorite part of the ACM and this bucket list stuff is the game jams. I really enjoy them. I really wish I could get into like game development in general, but I just have to work myself up, work more projects under myself. I have a couple of animations. I know I shouldn't be doing this, but I'm really not really proud of it, but I just want to show it. Let me try to find it without showing anything too private. Um they're gifts at the moment, and I'm really proud of a couple of them. They're called I think this is one. Yeah, this is a I call it a nose goblin because of the thing right there. Let me pull up. I actually made an entrance of it today. You can see the little tombstone pop up and then they go back down because you have to do the walking animation. Of course, these are 16 by 16 sprites. They're not really. I don't know. They're not really that hard to make. Oh, this is the sprite sheet. Let me pull up the GIF. I'm sorry. Um, the next enemy is like a enchanted sword. One of my friends on Discord, I'm gonna have to credit him. He gave me the idea of it. And you can see how it kind of slashes. I don't currently have the full animation because for the sprite sheet, you don't really need all the animations to complete it because it's already a frame. Anyways, but this would go around and just spin at the ninja. Maybe add jumping, I don't know. I have around 9 days to figure it out. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. I know I did this really casually, but I think me doing it professionally would make myself and you, well, not professionally, just more professional, would make you and myself more bored, and I think I did a better presenting job this way. Thank you.